Hello, all heroes, and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe. And today we're going to be talking about the current Hero Pass and is it worth it? I'm a little tardy to the party on this one. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I've been busy, but we are finally getting to it. Now, this particular pass is a Criminals Hero Pass themed specifically around King Lizard. If we take a look at the freebies here, which everybody can get, you've got the usual, you got some gems and dossiers, never a bad thing. You've actually got a Powerplex hiding in there, which is kind of amazing, actually, because Powerplex is a rare hero, and he's really good. I have been the Powerplex defender for a hot minute now, so even a single copy puts a smile on my face. We go on up a little bit, we see a free Doc Seismic, never a bad thing, and then a free Titan, which, while I'm not the biggest Titan fan, we do have his case file out now, so you do need him. So, honestly, big wins on the free-to-play side, which a lot of people will see that and not think twice about it, which is, I mean, they won't even bother looking at the paid version. They'll just take their freebies and run, and you know what? Pretty good way to live. That is a pretty good way to live in my book. But if you are a spender, let's take a peek at the spending side. First of all, it is the usual $20 for the regular pass and $30 for the Premium Plus pass. Don't get the $30 one, even if you are the whaliest whale to ever whale. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, I know why. You want extra food or dossiers. And I have to ask, if you're already whaling on this, game, do you need the extra food and dossiers? Do you? But that's neither here nor there. I mean, hey, spend your money however you want. But for the more practical spenders among us, the $20 pass is dramatically more efficient, and will suit you just fine. Now, what do we have on the paid side? We have another Powerplex right out the gate. Of course, and as well, the usual, lots of gems, dossiers, all that jazz. We got 2 Powerplexes there, and we got a Doc Seismic, 2 Doc Seismics, Titan chilling up top there, and then we have the usual, which is, if I'm not mistaken, 7 Elite King Lizards, and 1 Exceptional Plus King Lizard. So effectively, that is enough King Lizards to get you up to around Epic 1-star if you have no King Lizards, period. Not ideal, if we're being totally honest. If you're buying this pass, being like, all right, I'm gonna really make my criminal team. No, that's not gonna happen. That's just frankly not gonna happen. This is meant to boost your existing characters, not make or break your game. This is not going to save your account, and this is not going to make you relevant in any kind of criminal situation. What this will do is it will give you a nice little gem infusion, and if you already have King Lizard from his previous event, it'll give him a little extra love, shore him up a little bit, especially if you already have him around Legendary or Seismic. Then I could see somebody wanting to go for this pass because, well, you're already over halfway to Omni Plus anyway, might as well push him a little further. Now, that said, there is a problem with this pass. Not a problem with the pass per se, but a problem with circumstances. That I would argue makes this pass an almost complete no-go in any circumstance. And I'll tell you why. In the extremely near future, probably 2 weeks tops. I don't know that for sure. Don't think I have any insider knowledge. I don't know that for sure. But in probably about 2 weeks tops, we are going to be getting Iguana, the next member of the Lizard League team. So that poor King Lizard is not just a man, it's not just a king without a kingdom here. Iguana is coming very soon. What does that mean? Why do I say that? Why and how does it relate to the pass? Well, it means we're going to be getting another criminal event. It's not the first time they've done doubles like that. They released Thula and then they released Luke in a month after, so this is not unusual. But what that means is it will be another criminal-themed event around Iguana, which means Powerplex will be there, and more relevantly, King Lizard's gonna be there too, at frankly probably better rates than he even was at the very beginning. So here's the thing with that. while this pass is running, we're gonna get, and like I said, it's probably gonna be in about 2 weeks, but I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong about that. It might be this week. I'd be surprised if it was this week, but maybe. But that means that in the extremely near future, another criminal event will be there, Iguana will be there, and King Lizard will be back and more available than ever. Because criminal or new character events are great to build up those factions. And for that reason, I'd give her a pass. Gotta be honest. The fact that he is guaranteed to return in the very near future really shoots the value of this thing in the foot. Now, if you're really passionate about building a Lizard League team, go for it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not your mom and I'm not your banker. You do whatever you want. Get the pass if you want. If you really want to build that Lizard League team, go for it. I'd call that a little bit of a risky investment because we literally have no clue if Lizard League's going to shape out okay. King Lizard himself seems really good. His first and last abilities actually hit like a freaking truck. But the problem is that he has no Lizard League synergy to speak of because he is the only Lizard League character. Once we get future Lizard League characters, maybe they'll be really good. Or maybe they'll be more like on par with the Maulers. We'll see. If they just become Maulers but Lizard, you ain't gonna catch me wanting to spend money on that, I'm gonna be honest. If they become like this crazy meta team that can keep up with Viltrumites, sure. But I would be surprised. I would be surprised. I do not foresee the Viltrumites and the From World Beyond and the Invincible teams being topped anytime soon. It could happen. It could happen. But just judging by what I know about King Lizard and about the upcoming Iguana, if you're doing it because you're trying to invest in a Lizard League team, maybe don't. Maybe don't. Now, I recognize this video was a little late. If you already did get this pass, don't get buyer's remorse. Don't panic. Because at the end of the day, I think King Lizard will be good with a Lizard League team. Like I said, he's got some great abilities, and he's also got some neat little synergies with wound characters like Thula and Battle Beast, funny enough. So he's totally usable. And especially if you level up that bottom skill where he just basically executes somebody. I mean, he's a good character. He's just missing some vital points. Namely in the form of fellow Lizard League members. So don't panic if you got this pass. Don't be like, oh no, my account's ruined and I burned 20 bucks for no reason. I mean, you still get the gems, you still get the dossiers, you still get power plexes, and King Lizard is far from a bad character. Just not meta yet. Will that change with Lizard League? I don't know. I hope it does, because that'd be kind of cool, and well, to be quite honest, the current meta has been the meta for a while, and while there is some mixing it up every now and then, I kind of would like to see the meta shift a little bit. I feel like those of us who heavily invested in characters like Invincible and Universa and even like Conquest or Anissa, I kind of feel like we've had our fun. You wouldn't catch me whining too bad if we did have a little bit of a meta shift. But I don't think we're going to get that with Lizard League. Could be surprised. I could be surprised. But man, the Viltrumites are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, hey, lore accurate. I'll give them that. That is lore accurate. The Viltrumites stand proud and they stand invincible. Basically. Not the character, just the fact that they are one small step away from unkillable. But it's also worth mentioning that King Lizard is a human, which means he is eating crap from Anissa right now. Funny enough, Iguana actually ain't, which is serving her very well, believe it or not. She actually is not a human, which is really making me just even more confused about the Lizard League lore. Lizard League lore. Wow, I stumbled over those words. Good lord. So, you know, it's like I said, you're not going to catch me spending money on it. But they seem like they will at least be good. Maybe not meta, but good. So take that how you will. But we're going to leave it at that. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. How soon do you think we will get Iguana? Will it be this week? Will it be next week? Hard to say, but we will find out sooner or later. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.